Let's start our first news. Paddy Pimblett shocked everyone with his confidence after his huge submission victory over Benoit Saint-Denis, finishing the fight with a Darce choke in just 52 seconds. But behind the dominant performance, Paddy revealed that he was under serious pressure before stepping into the cage. He admitted that if he had lost, he was seriously considering walking away from MMA. Paddy explained that he told his team, "If I can't beat BSD, then what's the point of fighting anymore? If I can't beat him, I'm never going to become a world champion." His goal has always been to become the best fighter in the world. However, watching Justin Gaethje defeat Ilya gave him a massive motivation boost. Paddy said that moment was one of the biggest wake-up calls of his life and pushed him to finish his training camp stronger than ever. After the fight, Paddy was confident that he could defeat anyone placed in front of him. He praised the power of his submission and said Benoit was completely unconscious when he finished the choke. Paddy made it clear that he is ready for any challenge. Whether it is Arman, another top contender, or even a fight against Charles Oliveira for the BMF title, Paddy believes he can handle anyone. And when asked about a potential matchup with Max Holloway, Paddy didn't hesitate. He said he would step into the cage with Max right now if that's the fight people wanted to see. Paddy's message was simple: put anyone in front of him, and he believes he can beat them. Move on to another news. Sean Strickland has shared his thoughts on whether PEDs could have played a role in Conor's injury, but he made it clear that he was not claiming that was the reason behind what happened. Speaking on X, Sean explained that he has seen fighters who used steroids for long periods of time become more fragile physically. He said, "I'm not saying this is it, but every homie I have that has done steroids for too long, their bodies become so fragile. I'm not saying that's why, but it does weaken everything." One fan responded by saying, "PEDs don't just weaken the body, but they can also allow athletes to push beyond their natural limits, while their muscles and joints struggle to handle the extra pressure." Sean replied that he has personally seen fighters suffer serious injuries from normal activities, saying he has watched guys tear tendons even while playing catch with their children. He added that he doesn't fully know what long-term steroid use does to the body, but he believes it can have negative effects. Another fan asked Sean if he thought Conor was already injured before the fight. Sean disagreed, saying he didn't believe that was the case, because Conor attempted a powerful kick during the fight. According to Sean, a fighter with a serious injury would not throw a strike like that, especially one that puts so much pressure on the body. He said he understands the situation from his own experience inside the cage. While Sean's comments created discussion among fans, he emphasized that he was only sharing his observations and wasn't making a direct accusation about Conor's injury. Move on to another news. Machine Gun Kelly has taken a shot at Conor following his recent injury and loss, bringing back memories of their famous confrontation at the 2021 MTV VMAs. For those who remember, Conor and MGK were involved in a heated moment at the event, with the two stars appearing to have a tense exchange before security stepped in. The incident quickly became one of the most talked about moments of the night. Now, years later, MGK has returned to the spotlight by mocking Conor after his latest setback. The musician shared a post on Instagram that appeared to target the former UFC champion's injury. In the post, MGK made fun of Conor's condition and used the situation as an opportunity to criticize him. He wrote a caption that included a joke about Conor's knees and age, adding a clown emoji to the message. The post immediately caught attention from fans, with many discussing whether MGK was simply joking around or taking things too far. Some fans defended Conor, while others reacted to the history between the two personalities and saw it as another chapter in their long-running rivalry. Conor has built a reputation for his confidence, trash talk, and ability to create headlines both inside and outside the UFC. Because of that, every comment made about him often creates a major reaction online. MGK's latest post added even more attention to Conor's recent struggles, as fans continue to debate his future and whether he can return to his former level after his injury. The relationship between fighters and celebrities often creates unexpected moments, and this latest exchange shows that Conor remains one of the most talked about figures in combat sports. Even after years away from their original confrontation, the rivalry between Conor and MGK continues to attract attention whenever one of them mentions the other. Move on to another news. Sean O'Malley was watching Conor's fight unfold, expecting a completely different outcome. But the moment the injury happened, he was left shocked and heartbroken. Before the injury, Sean believed Conor was going to make a statement. He was confident that Conor would come out aggressively, take control early, and potentially finish the fight in the opening round. Sean was watching the action closely and said that Conor looked ready to perform. He expected a big moment and believed the fight was going to end quickly. But everything changed in an instant. When Conor went down with the injury, Sean couldn't believe what he was seeing. His reaction showed pure disbelief as the unexpected moment unfolded in front of him. "Oh, no way. He just rolled his ankle," Sean reacted. "No, bro. What just happened?" "That did not just happen." Sean repeatedly expressed his shock, almost unable to process what had happened. He even asked for the moment to be replayed because he couldn't believe the fight ended in such a sudden way. He continued reacting with frustration and disappointment, saying that he couldn't believe Conor was forced out of the fight like that. For a fighter and fan of the sport, seeing a major matchup end because of an injury is always difficult, especially when there was so much anticipation surrounding the event. Sean's reaction showed that he wasn't celebrating Conor's misfortune. Instead, he looked genuinely disappointed that fans didn't get to see the fight play out. Conor has delivered some of the biggest moments in combat sports history, and many fighters, including Sean, recognize the impact he has had on MMA. The injury completely changed the night and left fans around the world stunned. What was expected to be a major fight quickly turned into a moment of concern and disappointment. Sean's emotional reaction reflected what many viewers were feeling at the time: disbelief that such a highly anticipated fight could end in such an unexpected way. Move on to another news. Max Holloway is coming off a historic victory, and now he has his eyes set on an even bigger challenge. After making his move into the welterweight division, Max revealed that he is interested in staying at 170 pounds permanently if the promotion wants him there. The Hawaiian star believes this new division could open the door to some incredible opportunities, including the chance to become a champion in multiple weight classes. Max made it clear that his ultimate goal is to become a two-division champion. He explained that moving up and winning another title would be something special because very few fighters have achieved that level of success. But Max has an even bigger dream in mind. He said that if he gets the opportunity to fight Islam and defeats him, he could make history as the first fighter to become a three-division champion. According to Max, with his BMF title at lightweight already on his resume, the achievement would be something completely unique. Max also talked about the BMF belt and admitted that while many fans count it as a championship, he wants the official gold belt. He explained that whatever division the opportunity comes in, whether it is 155, 170, or even higher, he is ready for the challenge. The former featherweight champion believes his approach will remain the same. He wants to step into the cage, deliver a masterpiece performance, and leave without taking unnecessary damage. Max knows Islam is a dangerous opponent who can make fights difficult and uncomfortable. However, Max wants to bring his own style, create an exciting fight, and prove that he belongs among the elite at any weight class. He said his main focus is simple: continue winning and keep getting his hand raised. After defeating Conor, Max has gained even more momentum, and now the possibility of a huge matchup against Islam has fans excited. With Max chasing history and Islam sitting among the best fighters in the world, a potential showdown between these two elite competitors could become one of the biggest fights in MMA. Max Holloway is no longer just looking for another fight. He is chasing a legacy that could place him among the greatest fighters in UFC history. Move on to another news. Conor has finally broken his silence after his TKO loss to Max Holloway and the serious knee injury he suffered during the fight. The defeat was a heartbreaking moment for Conor, who was making his return after a 5-year layoff. According to Dana White, the UFC believes Conor suffered an ACL tear during the fight, while also denying rumors that Conor entered the cage with an existing injury. Dana explained that Conor looked completely healthy before the fight. He pointed out that during the face-off and pre-fight moments, Conor showed no signs of a problem. He was moving normally, putting on his shoes, and walking toward the fight with confidence. Dana said that if there had been a serious injury before the fight, someone would have noticed, especially with millions of people watching the build-up. After the loss, Conor shared an emotional statement on X, explaining that the injury happened unexpectedly. He said he had no injury going into the fight, and that he was throwing kicks, jumping, and training at full intensity throughout camp. Conor described the moment as devastating, saying he felt like he was living through hell after everything suddenly fell apart. He also rejected claims that he looked different or uncomfortable before entering the cage. Conor insisted that he was calm, focused, and fully prepared for the challenge against Max. He said he was in shock over what happened and admitted that the situation has been extremely difficult mentally. However, despite the setback, Conor remained determined. He said he will not allow this moment to break him and promised that he will overcome the challenge. Conor ended his message by saying he will return and that he will not be defeated by this injury. Move on to another news. Tom Aspinall believes he noticed something unusual with Conor before the fight even started. While watching the event unfold, Tom immediately picked up on a moment that caught his attention before Conor entered the cage. During the walkout, Conor appeared calm and relaxed, creating a huge atmosphere for the fans. Tom admitted that the entrance was impressive and that Conor looked comfortable heading toward the fight. However, one small detail stood out to him. Tom noticed that Conor removed his shoes before stepping into the cage, and he felt that something about the situation seemed different. For a fighter watching closely, those small moments can sometimes reveal a lot about a competitor's mindset and preparation. Before the fight began, there was massive excitement surrounding Conor's return after years away from competition. Many fans wondered if he could recreate the same magic that made him one of the biggest stars in combat sports history. Tom talked about the possibility of a nostalgic moment, imagining whether Conor could land one of his famous left hands and deliver another iconic knockout. The anticipation was extremely high, with fans waiting to see if Conor could turn back the clock. But once the fight started, things quickly changed, and the outcome was not what many expected. Tom's reaction showed that he was closely following every detail, from the walkout to the final moments inside the cage. He believed Conor looked confident, but he also noticed something that made him question whether everything was completely normal. For a fighter like Tom, who understands the pressure and preparation required at the highest level, those small details can stand out. The moment added even more discussion around Conor's return and what exactly happened on fight night.